We're back! We are back! Welcome back to First Things First, guys. We are in the second quarter of the year. We are in the second half. No, hold on. We're in the second half of the year, and we're about to begin the third quarter of the year. I have a friend, one of my besties. She divides the year in three quarters. She has her goals and stuff. Actually did a vision board with some friends at the beginning of this year, and I have one of those friends. She's very detailed with her goals, so she has them done by quarters. And I'm back. We're back for the second half for quarter number three, and the theme for this second half for the rest of the year is all gas, no break. And I think all of this, you'd understand this more if you knew the type of person I was and what's happening in my life. But that's fine. I feel like I'll give a recap in December because we're going to be here until December, period. This morning's devotional, I want to talk about goals. So, yesterday, you should have seen my dopamine detox video. So, I took a dopamine detox. You can hear all about it in yesterday's devotional. One of the reasons I took the detox is because I realized that I wasn't meeting the personal goals that I had for myself where personal development was related. I was hitting all my academic goals and some other goals in life, but there were some intricate can I speak? There were some intricate goals that I wasn't hitting, and I knew it was because I was distracted and my pleasure threshold had gone through the roof, so nothing was really giving me the intrinsic motivation that I wanted to get things done. I mean, I was doing things, but because of what I had done in the past, my dopamine pathways were fried, and so it was hard for me to enjoy some of the things I was doing. So, let's have a word of prayer before we get into the rest of this devotional. Father in heaven, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for making us to be, for giving us possibilities, for making ways out of nowhere, and for allowing us to maneuver life. I pray that whatever we do, whatever purpose you have for us, that you reveal it to us. Help us to walk in our purposes, and help us to do our best at what we do, Lord, and enjoy it. The highs and the lows, the hard stuff that comes and the easy things. Help us to enjoy it all in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. Ecclesiastes 9 verse can't see. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10 in the New Living Translation says, "Whatever you do, do well, for when you go to the grave, there will be no work or planning or knowledge or wisdom." Now there's a lot of truths about reality hidden in that one text. I just want to focus on the first sentence. Whatever you do, do well. Other version says, "Whatever your hands find to do, do with all your might." I realized before I decided to take my dopamine detox, that I was very distracted, and the things I wanted to get done, I wasn't achieving because I didn't feel the intrinsic motivation I wanted to feel because my dopamine pathways were fried, guys. So, how I study, and it didn't harm me, it has never harmed me, and that's something else we'll talk about. I can, for better or for worse, I can binge a whole show while studying. I may not pick up on all the images or all the scenes that happen because I need to focus my eyes somewhere else, but my brain, my ears, everything, the whole storyline, I can register it while studying medicine. And so I remember in term 2 of my basic sciences years, I was doing my digestion and metabolism module. I remember it so vividly. Gluconeogenesis, glycolysis, glycogenolysis, all the pathways, guys. Krebs cycle, TCA cycle, PPP cycle, pentose phosphate period. I remember it. I haven't been studying a while, guys. I'm rusty. But all the cycles, I remember studying it, and I binged a show. Let me tell you how many. I won't tell you guys the name of the show, but let me tell you how many seasons this show had. Chill. It cannot be 10 seasons. I think I watched it all in 46 weeks. Yep. Mind you, each season has about 20 to 25 episodes. Yep. Okay, now that we've gotten over that. So that's the type of person I am, which means that my brain can process different modes of entertainment. When I'm not listening to shows, I love to listen to music. Love, love, love to listen to music. So most times when I'm studying, I listen to music as well. And I remember some of my friends from med school would be like, how do you study and listen to music like this? Sometimes it's so loud. How are you not distracted? I don't know. That's just how my brain works. And so these things are forms of dopamine hits. Like they give you pleasure, they give you reward mentally if you enjoy them. And they're pretty quick. So they're quick stimulants and you get easily these are forms of easily accessible self gratification. Like you want it, you get it. You want it, you get it. You know, the show is building up, and just even finding a good show, like scientists have found that even just the pursuit of the thing that gives you pleasure gives you pleasure. So can you imagine, I have this history of being able to binge shows, listening to music, and just always be gratified. And I think it plays into a part of me being able to be alone, because I know how to find things that I enjoy and I thoroughly enjoy them. But after I did step 1 in March, so this has just been me. But when it got to March, I realized after the exam, I didn't want to do anything. And I think there's nothing like fear, guys. Because fear, I just did not want to feel CBSE, my first exam, and I didn't want to feel step 1. After I found out that I passed, I was like, well, I can breathe. And guys, I was just binging shows. I was wasting time. I was very distracted. And my goals became secondary in my life. Because I felt like I deserved some time, which I did, but sometimes we need a limit. And I didn't have one. And so my charge for you today is to think about the goals. We're in the second half of the year. What have you accomplished for the year? I would not say that I haven't accomplished much. That would be insane to say. But also, there are things that aren't academically related, that aren't externally related, that I wanted to work on and I was neglected because, you know, when you want things for yourself inwardly, if you don't share it with others, they can't hold you accountable to it, and then it's just you and the Lord, and you're just like, God not going to beat me. But yeah, so this is my prompt. Think about the things that you want to achieve for the rest of the year. Write the vision. Make it plain. And let's hit our goals. And whatever we do, let's seek the Lord's guidance. Let us do our best. And yeah, this video is because, yeah, I'll share more. But let's have 10 goals written down for the rest of 2025. We need micro goals. So under the big goals, because sometimes you guys put some big enormous goals and you don't know how you're gonna get there. So we need micro goals that lead up to the goal itself. And let's do it, guys. God has given us power to become his sons and daughters. One of my favorite texts, John 1 verse 12. I hope it's 1 verse 12 and not 1 verse 9. And that power, and us being power, please, Melissa, and us being his sons and daughters, has to do with the way we go about our daily life and the things that he has called us to do. Let us do our best. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Toodles.